Hello, folks. This is Ron Grovis from Ron's Beers. Got a beer to showcase today, as you can see here, from Lagunitas, out there in Petaluna, California. This is what we have here. It's a pale ale called 12th of Never. Sounds like a good ale. And before I give some information, I want to say my wife picked this up. My loving wife picked this beer up. And on that 12th of Never, she played a song by Johnny Mathis called 12th of Never. What a really good song. I like Johnny Mathis, all his Christmas songs, but I don't think I've ever listened much to his love songs or some other songs other than Christmas. But my wife played this for me, and it was a really good song by Johnny Mathis called 12th of Never. I got a chance to look it up and have it played for you. You should do that. Okay, back to the beer. I thought I'd go on these tangents, but I had to express that the 12th of Never. What they're saying on this is, the founder of this brewery, Lagunitas, is Tony Magee. And they said over there at Lagunitas that they would never can. It would always be in bottles. I like beer in bottles myself. I prefer bottles. But they said they would never can. And this is the first time they ever can would be, this is the beer, this is the ale, I should say, that they canned. It's the first time that they did that. Okay, Lagunitas, like I say, the founder is Tony Magee. I don't have a date on that. Out of Petaluna, California. They're at 1280 North McDowell Boulevard, Petaluna, California. Their words, Petaluna, California, USA, the Earth, and the Milky Way. So that kind of explains it right down to the constellation of the solar system, I guess. This 12th of Never Ale is a 5.5% ABV with 45 international beer units. The Plato system on the original gravity was 105. Comes in 12-ounce cans, 19.2-ounce 4-packs, and on tap. All right, I'm excited to see this beer. My wife picked it up. It seems pretty interesting. Let us get knocking everything over. Open it up. See what this beer looks like. You have the top, purple top matching the can. Easier to know, I guess, if you're looking it up to see what beer's there. Clean this off. I washed these off. These are washed off, and okay. Some water vapors came out of that. The drone back down there. Looks like a light beer. I think they expressed it was a light beer. Nice head on it. Oh, I can smell the hops from here. The citrusy. I can smell that from here. Oh, I can smell it from here. Let me get a closer. Oh, the fragrances of this beer. Whoa, this is really something. This beer, I mean, the aromas on this are tropical fruits, much hoppiness. The hoppiness, it's the citrusy is light, but it's there. Whoa, that is something. That is all right, let me give you a little information on this company or their words. They're saying the magical mystical 12th of Never is a blend of old and new school hops. Definitely aromatic hops in this. The aroma, I mean, it just comes out at you. I mean, the aromatic hops, the aroma, basically they're the lower on the alpha acid numbers compared to the higher ones at the 10%. Alpha acids. The aroma hops are down to 5%, like your Cascade, which I grow and have used when I made beer. They're lower, and you get the aromas out of those with the lesser alpha acids. Okay, back to new school hops. Hops that play a bright citrusy, and I got that out of that citrusy, a rich coconut and papaya-esque flavors, all on a solid stage of English puffed wheat. I don't know. I wonder if that's how they brew this English puffed wheat. I can't imagine. I guess you could nowadays with all the stuff going in all the beers and so forth. I guess you could imagine something like that, puffed wheat. Sounds like a breakfast, something you'd have for breakfast. Well, thusly these tropically hoppy, light yet full-bodied. It looks light, but look at the carbonation. Full body. It's a bright and citrusy. I'll go along with that. The 12th of Never Ale is everything we've learned about making hop forward. The hop forward is used quite a bit on this making of this beer in the articles that I've read about this beer. Hop forward. I don't know what they exactly mean by hop forward. I guess it's the assumption that the hops they use are forward in it, but it doesn't say dry hopped at all. That hop forward beer expressed in a moderate voice. It's a pale, cold, slightly alcoholic bitter. Well, whatever they mean in those words, but some of these words on this brewery are, let's see. I'm going to show you what I mean. If you get the drone up, you can see this sentence here without getting people dizzy by spinning it. But if you can read it, I was snowing. I didn't even start off right this sentence. I was snowing, and I was snoring, not snoring, snowing. I was snowing. The white stuff comes out of the clouds, frozen water, and it was going to show. I was snowing, and it was going to show. I was of three minds, like a tree in which there are three blackbirds sitting in it. That's one of the bottle tops the logo. So if you can get something out of that, I was snowing and it was going to show. Alright, there you go. It's California. I heard, I read places where they, possible they're trying to break up California, have a northern part, and breaking away from the regular, dividing up the state of California. I guess the people aren't satisfied with the governor out there, what he's doing, or the people in charge of the state. A lot of the people want to break away from California, and I've been reading more and more of that kind of thing. We'll see what happens. We'll probably get a 52nd state. That'd be nice. Another state in the union. Okay, no further ado. Let's get the beer back in here. Let's get the drone up. We won't go on these tangents. Sorry, folks. Oh, that looks creamy. That sure looks creamy. That looks good. The bubbles aren't all small, the same size. They're usually makes for a creamy head. But sure, there's a lot of carbonation in this beer. Okay, so no further ado, let's get a taste on this. I mean, the aroma's in it. All right, cheers. Oh. Oh man, this is good. This is really good. The flavors of the citrus, papaya fruit, definitely balances with the malt. A little bit of the bitterness stays at the end, quickly goes away. The retention of the head is still there, but it's gone down quite a bit. Part of the head is still sticking to the glass. I mean, if I get some smidgen of banana, I think, and that peppery flavor that I've gotten and a couple of other beers that I reviewed. That peppery, I'm getting kind of the malt, I think, is a toasting bread malt, so it'd be a toasting bread malt. Nice color. It's tawny, I think golden yellow, tawny golden yellow. But definitely getting the papaya fruit, maybe a bit of coconut on the flavor. I mean, the hops flavors are coming out through this, and I don't know what hops. I couldn't find what hops they put into this. Citrusy, the grapefruit flavor. Definitely a balanced beer. Very balanced. I mean, this is very drinkable. It's what I'd say. This is a hunky-dory. An old phrase from many years ago. This is hunky-dory on the flavor and on the aroma. Very palatable. My taste buds are liking this. This is really good beer. It is top-notch. As you know, all these phrases for this beer, because it is good. This is a good beer. The bitterness stays a little bit in the back, part of the throat. It goes down. But this is a very drinkable beer. Very. My hat's off to the folks over there at Lagunitas, the brewmaster, and everybody else involved with making a fine beer like this. I do know that Lagunitas is now 50% of it is owned by Heineken. I'm not a big Heineken beer drinker. That's one of the beers that the word dankiness really comes in. It's really dank. I know when you go through Europe and some of their beers, the dankiness, particularly a lot of the, I find those beers up there in Denmark, I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying, when people use the word dankiness in the beer, and Heineken is the lead on that. Definitely Heineken leads that list on that. German beer, the Pilsners, I don't know, people have said that it's dank. Excuse the aroma. But I don't find that with the Pilsners. But some of these other beers that are in other countries, I find that not really necessarily the lagers or the Pilsners. Let me think of some of the countries that I don't find it in. Italy's beers, or Portugal's beers. I've had some of their Sagres. That was a real good beer. France, I like some of the French beers. The Belgian beers, I like those. I don't find those to be dank. But some of the beers in Heineken is one of them. I'll get off that tangent. This is a very good beer. It's really superior on the way they made this beer as far as blending the malts and the hops. It's excellent. It's hunky-dory as far as I'm concerned. So, let me take another mouthful. Wrap this up. Beer Advocate gave this a 3.98 from 5. So that is very good. 3.98 out of 5. That is very good. And well, if you have as I was saying, I just want to say one more thing. These last two sips, this one here, getting a piney. A lot of the gases are out of the beer and warming it up a little bit. Grapefruity. I'm getting grapefruity on that. It's a good beer. This really is a good beer. You have an opportunity to get it. 12th of Never. Lagunitas Ale. Get it. Coming out of California. I have to say, I don't know what part of California Petaluna is in, but if it's up north, I think they're going to become Northern California. 52nd state. I don't know. I got off that tangent. So, folks, it's kind of dreary here today. It rained this morning. It's been raining here in Massachusetts. I don't know whether parts of New England. I think up north it's been raining. They're definitely down in Buzzards Bay, Cape Cod area. Rhode Island, Connecticut has been getting rain. But anyway, that won't be the weatherman. If he's going to drink today or tonight, don't drive. Be responsible for what you do as an adult. And if you kids want to drink, wait till you get older. Your body's still growing. I want to thank all our military veterans, what you have done. And we'll sign off. Ciao.